Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you could join us again for our Sunday school time together. My name is Rachel Myers, and I am the intern with Children and Family Ministries. During the month of September, we will be continuing our Good Shepherd curriculum as we go through the book of Genesis. During the week, Miss Chessie will offer Bible Stories with Chessie, where she uses your new kindergarten and third grade Bibles to review the stories you heard on Sunday. I'm so excited for you guys to join us and to hear the stories alongside with our storytellers. As we go through the next 4 Sundays together, you will have activities on the Facebook page, and at the end of each story, you will have your wondering questions. And families, you guys can wonder together. Parents, I urge you not to answer these questions for your kids, and if you wonder together, you can all get a little bit more out of the experience and out of the stories. You can find these videos every Sunday after the 9:30 and 11 o'clock worship services, as well as through the Children and Family Ministries Facebook page. Thank you for joining us today, and let's start our journey through the Old Testament together.
Good morning, children of God, and welcome to Sunday School. I am so glad you are here with us today, and I hope that you're ready to settle in and enjoy this story. My name is Pastor Brenda Stobie, and I have a really good story for you today. So if you will make silence with me, find that quiet place inside of you, and find all of the words to this story of God's people that are inside of me, so I can share them with you. After Isaac and Rebekah had been married a long time, they had twin sons, Jacob and Esau. When their sons grew up, they both got married and had families. Jacob married and had a lot of sons, and he loved every one of them very much. But he loved his son Joseph the best. Joseph was his favorite, and that made his brothers very angry. They didn't like it that Jacob loved Joseph more than them. And it didn't help that Joseph almost made it worse. One time when he went to the field to see his brothers, he said, "I had the most amazing dream last night. There were 11 bundles of wheat, all bowing down. And there was one bundle of wheat standing up, and the 11 bundles were bowing down to the one. And my bundle was the one standing up, and you were all bowing down to me." And it just made his brothers hate him more. And then one day, Jacob gave Joseph a long, beautiful coat. Joseph's brothers all had coats, but they were short and they were short-sleeved. Joseph's coat was long. It went all the way to the ground, and it had long sleeves. And it just made the brothers more angry at him. So one time when they had gone quite a ways from home, in the fields watching their flocks, Joseph went to check on them. And as he got close, they saw him coming, and they said, "Ugh, here comes the dreamer. What shall we do with him?" And one of the brothers said, "I say that we kill him and take his coat and tell our father a wild animal ate him." But one of the brothers, the oldest brother, Reuben, said, "No, let's not kill him. Let's just take his coat and throw him in a pit," because he hoped that later on he would be able to come back and rescue his brother. And so when Joseph got closer, his brothers attacked him and took off his beautiful coat and threw him in a pit that was a dry hole in the ground. And then, while some brothers left to work, others stayed to eat. And as they were eating, they saw men approaching. And as the men got closer, they realized these men were people who sold people to become slaves. And the brothers said, hey, why don't we sell Joseph to them and we can make some money and he'll be gone? And that's exactly what they did. They sold their brother Joseph to those slave traders. And those slave traders took Joseph to Egypt, where he was made a slave to serve other people. Later, those brothers all together decided they had to lie to their father. And so they killed an animal and they put the blood on Joseph's coat. And when they went back to Jacob, they showed him the beautiful coat and they told him that Joseph was dead. And Jacob cried and cried and cried because he loved Joseph very much. And he believed Joseph was dead. In Egypt, Joseph had many adventures. Sometimes he was very afraid that he would die. Other times he was afraid that he would be in jail his whole time there. But all of the time, God stayed with Joseph, and Joseph was never alone. Children of God, there are more stories about Joseph and what happened to him in Egypt, and we will hear those another time. So our wondering questions today. We're going to start with Joseph. I wonder if Joseph felt bad when he realized all of his brothers hated him. And I wonder if Joseph was scared when they threw him in that pit. And I wonder if the brothers ever felt bad as they heard their father cry and cry and cry because he thought Joseph was dead. Now, our questions for the older children. First, I wonder how you would feel if Joseph was your brother. I also wonder if you ever think that your parents love one of you more than the others. And if so, how does that make you feel? I wonder if God loves some people more than others. And if so, who would those people be? If that is true, what does it make you think about God? I wonder if parents sometimes make a big mistake when they treat one of their children differently from the others. I wonder how that makes them feel. I wonder if there are ways to correct that mistake. And I wonder if the parents even realize what they are doing. Children of God, watch carefully as I put all of these materials away, so that one day when you are back in church, if you choose to make this story your work, you will know how to handle all of these pieces. Thank you so much for being with us today. I hope you enjoyed this story of Joseph's coat as much as I loved telling it to you. If you want to know more, I invite you to go to the Children's and Family Facebook page for ManchesterUnitedMethodistChurch.org, and you can find out all sorts of cool things to do for kids there. And I also hope that every week you will be watching Miss Chessie's Story Time, because she's going to be talking about this Bible story, and you're going to learn even more about it and have more questions about it. So make sure you catch that as well. Thank you.